Hello and welcome to another episode of They Are Billions. I'm going to be doing map 2 on Brutal today. With any luck, this map's a little bit tougher than the first map in my opinion. There's ups and downsides to it. Your upside's going to be, as you can see, you've got lots and lots of farmland. Your downside's going to be you're going to encounter doom villagers straight away. Now, the way I've been finding that I'm losing on this map is building too close to doom villagers and not being able to handle the spawn, because the doom villagers are just huge on this map. They're everywhere and they're a bit out of control, so that's your new challenge, I suppose. This is done on max settings again, because I'm a glutton for punishment. Just enjoy a good challenge. Now normally your doom villagers are very, very close. Sometimes they're as close as that, sometimes they're a bit further away, but there's just loads of them. They're mass everywhere. I found best way of dealing with the doom villagers on this map would be to just ignore them. Say if the doom village is up here, I'd build no further than here and then just stay away from it. Don't pull aggro, just ignore it. You've just got to wait until you're ready to take it out. Your normal train of thought when you first start is to build as close as you possibly can to it and claim as much of the map, but I've been finding that they just overrun you pretty fast. Not had time to actually put up another video recently. I've been not bad. Market. Just got myself a new laptop, see how it handles. Very impressed with it. I've been finding that for some reason my starts are a lot slower on this map as well. I can't quite pin down the difference. I guess what we're going to try and do is completely wall off this section, because it's a nice little section. This, if I could take control, that's not too bad. Wall it off wave 1 and 2 and just try and build up an army of snipers to clear. I'll have to have a quick look around, see what we've got. Maybe some resource crate somewhere. Oh. So we just want to ignore that now that we've come across one. Just retreat and defend. I'll probably wall that off back here quite far away. So there's always that tempting resources, but if you start pulling aggro of it too fast, it's just it's over. Just seems to be a better idea not to risk it. If I was you in that situation, I'd just wall it off, in fact, and just get it done. Try and get up 2 lumber mills and a stone thing, and then just wall off your base at the same time as trying to get up a military thing.
Attention, building completed. Attention, building completed.
Oh, I can't quite claim it, that's unfortunate. That one will do. those Doom villages, they potentially surround your entire village, by the way, and they could be everywhere. It's quite a nice place to wall off.
Alright. Attention. Building completed.
See, my advice on the last videos has actually been land grab as much as you can, as fast as you can. And it just seems to be counter logic on this map. They've thrown you a curveball, and you now can't do that. So that's that. I can hear my villagers being scared from somewhere. Actually got a really nice little setup here, I must admit. Plenty of room for them to actually expand onto this map. The principle's the same though. If they're, say, if those Doom villages, sometimes they are a bit closer. This does seem to be a lucky spawn, to be honest. I'm not going to play that down on this map. Normally they're a bit closer. Just do the same, wall it off a bit closer. Just far enough not to aggro every time you fire eagle. Once again, I'd like that iron, but I'm just not risking it. It's not worth it. Yeah, no, he's making units as well. Like big fan of snipers, obviously. The 5-minute sniper video. They do clear the map. They're very OP, but you get an underwhelming amount of snipers on this map and try and clear. And then you just start pulling right, left and centre from all the villages, which you're potentially going to hit on the outside. It's gets hard pretty fast.
They are trying to break through.
I am noticing that the difficulty as well, it does increase quite a bit between map 1 and 2, just the amount of zombies that get thrown at you. Map 1 seems to be quite gentle, to be honest, in retrospect. Be especially careful with that starting soldier on this map. Making me very nervous up here. It's a bit too big to wall off, and if there's a Doom village there, that's a big wall to try and defend. We'll just have to see how we go when we clear it. All part of the fun, I suppose. In a masochist sort of way. Does seem to be for the people who like self-punishment in this game. So you do still need up your new soldier centre pretty fast. So if you get the chance, get a quarry up a bit faster than this.
They are attacking the colony defences.
One set of wooden walls for the record. If you build too close to those, you get 2 or 3 houses spawning on you at once. One set of wooden walls is just simply not enough. I've found that I've died a fair few times with about 6, 7 archers behind it. One wooden wall just completely overwhelmed. Let's have a quick scan round our bollocks. That really is a little bit too close for comfort, so dear. This is what you're gonna come up across a lot. Like I say, that is a bit too close for comfort. We're just gonna wall back. That will definitely attract zombies. You've got to be very, very careful at that point. Even your towers can get overwhelmed fairly easy when you're that close.
They are trying to break through.
Gonna have to get that soldier centre up as soon as we can. If you find yourself in this situation, just get your woodwork shop up fast. So there's quite a bit of wood, not a lot of stone, or at least not that I can claim. And then you can get your towers up. Towers are a bit more important on this map. The Doom Towns do seem to force you into a position where you've got to put up your towers. You don't have a lot of choice about that. If I want to defend that, I need at least 2 towers on it, just killing them continually. And if a wave comes in from that side, you're just in trouble. That is not good at all. That is very worrying.
They are trying to break through.
It's starting already. This could be a very short video. Do that sort of thing. Say if you've got your hunter's cottage near it, double wall it, wall behind it as well, and then if they break through, at least you've got another wall between the zombies that it spawns and where you are. Do not like being this close at all. It's just that balancing act again for your shortcut term economy between not going OTT on towers and actually being able to survive. I'm finding you can actually clear them up really fast. You don't need to put as much pressure on yourself as maybe what you have been early games. Try and clear it super fast, because when you do start clearing it, it's very easy. Oh, here we go. So I dare say that'll be it. not a massive amount of space to actually move into. I think one wall will do for the rest of it. I'm guessing by there's a fair few going that way. Maybe there's a Doom Village down here somewhere. Just have to have an explore when we've got time. So, depending on your situation, you might not want Great Ballista first, but I'm not risking that. I'm just going to get a couple up and then build up my economy.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
You are going to pay me for this,
So
right?
let's try and clear this so we can actually build.
My arrows.
The walls are under attack.
This doesn't look good. We've not got a massive amount of space. We shall see. Finding it's actually an easy game when you get into it. It's just a matter of surviving that first 2 to 3 waves. If you do that, you're looking pretty good.
Our defenses are being attacked. They are attacking the colony defenses. The walls are under attack.
See, that is a fair old spawn already, to be fair.
What? You ordered?
Just really want to wall it off.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Farm's a good one to go for next. See, if you get cottages and you don't have food, there's no point. You might as well get the food down first.
You again.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Great.
Yep, I've figured out I'm under continual attack, thank you. Reminding me every 2 seconds.
The walls are under attack.
Oh dear, that's not looking brilliant, is it? I really do think we've got a Doom Village that side. That probably goes all the way around.
Break through. Our defenses are being attacked.
Okay.
Where at next? Oh, that seems to be a glitch.
Completed.
There's a few glitches left in this left in game. Oh, bollocks! Well, I don't seem to have clicked Great Ballista when I said to. That's awesome. So now we're on day 9 and we've not researched Great Ballista.
Into the buildings.
That's why you put your second thing there. Suddenly all those have not come out of the glitch.
My bow and arrows are
And this happens quite a lot. This is why you don't
Trying to break through.
build that close to a undead town. Because like I say, they're all the way around you. If we'd have built that close on every side, we'd have never been able to defend it. Looking at that, there's every chance that I won't be able to defend it. We'll have to see if we get enough out in time. I find if you do what I've just done, if you just pull out a little bit like we are, does make life a little bit easier. It's going to give us that extra little bit of time to actually do it as well.
The walls are under attack.
So we can just, they might sit and chomp on all that, and if we get those out, then we'll not be so close actually trying to deal with it. In fact, we're just everywhere. There we go.
Break through.
Might put this up a video of what not to do. Do not go near those towns. It's a good example.
Our defences are
I
being
want to
attacked.
run out there to see if we're actually on this side as well. Bet we've got more. At this point it's pretty much over. Might as well
They are
have a
attacking
scan around.
defences.
Yeah, I thought so. So you can see how much that's generating from so far away.
The walls are under attack.
I dare say this video will be called What Not to Do, Map 2.
They are trying to break through.
Oh dear me.
Our defences are being attacked.
Oh, I'm trying to resist the excuses. Though I've not played in a while.
They are attacking the colony defences. Our buildings
So
are being
I hope that
attacked.
was helpful in one way, that you now know don't go anywhere near the Doom villagers. It's the only thing to consider.